is time to sit crooked and talk straight with our car guy, Shahe of Mazvo. Good morning, Shahe. How are you?
Good morning, Brad. I'm doing great. Yourself, good sir?
I'm good. What does that sign say? Brad, help me?
Well, you saw the engine. I needed your help. Where were you?
I was there. I was going to help out. So, all right, let's talk. You know, even though we are kind of like over summer in a way, but we're still not. We got to talk about, of course, the heat safety of our car, what's going on there. Big part that everyone doesn't realize. Let's start off with the tires. We usually start the engine. What's going on for us to understand our tires at this time of year?
Yeah, tires are crucial. Obviously, they're the shoes of the car, so it's important to make sure that number one is tire pressure. Tire pressure is real crucial to make sure that, as you can see, this one is a little bit low. And when it gets low and you're driving on the asphalt, the heat of the asphalt and this low is like a marshmallow wiggling, and all of a sudden it starts cracking at the seams, and that's potential for a blowout. So low tire pressure is bad. So make sure you follow the tire pressure. And the best way to know is every single vehicle's door jamb has a little tag that tells you where it's supposed to be cold and hot. You follow that and not the tire pressure that's on the tire. That's crucial to understand because it's meant specifically for the weight of this vehicle by that sticker. And of course, age is another thing too. We've discussed this before. Anything 5 years or older, very dangerous to drive. The National Highway Safety Department says the same thing. This tire here I put as an example. Every tire has a secret 4-digit code. This one says 1417. The first two are the 14th week of 2017. So doing the math, we're 2023. So when you reach that 5-year marker, it starts dry rotting on the edges. Even though the thickness is good, you should always consider replacing the tires after 5 years old to avoid any blowout.
Yeah. Hey, also speaking of tires, I know we like to go online, we like to find deals and stuff like that. But let's remind people on the tires, like there's also a number like it's what 253 / like 72 or something like that.
Correct.
You need to look at those because
yeah, 205.
Yeah, those are the tires you need to have, and that way, if you're wondering what type of tire you need, you look up that number. Am I right?
That's absolutely correct. You go anything different than this, it might be too tall, it might be too wide. So all of a sudden, you're having an alignment issue because especially in the front tire that they turn, if it's too high, you might start touching the edge of the rim, and all of a sudden, that's not good for the fender, and you've got a problem, but you didn't do the research. So do the research first.
I like it. Okay, battery life, it's kind of interesting. We think we buy a battery and it's going to last forever.
That's true, and in our extreme heat, we all know, anybody that's lived here more than 2 years will understand that 2 years is about all you're going to get out of a battery. Every battery has a little sticker of production. This one says 723. So obviously July of 23, it's a fairly new battery, so we're okay, despite the dust on there. So you want to make sure that the battery is better than 2 years. If it's less than 2 years old, you should be safe. But if you're going on a long journey from here, Vegas, California, up north, climate change affects battery cells and acid. If you got 2.5 years or older, really make sure you have your receipts for your battery. Keep it in the glove box so that way if it fails, you're able to replace it under warranty. That's another thing too. You don't want to keep buying batteries if it's under warranty. That's the biggest misconception people have is, I don't have the receipt, I don't know where I bought it from. It's okay, just go ahead. Well, it's okay. You overpaid for a battery if it's under warranty. Keep the receipt in the glove box.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to flip something here for you. I know we were going to talk emergency, but I want to talk about, of course, the other thing, and that is hidden dangers, and that is regarding your junk mail, which people are not paying attention to. Let's talk about how important that is.
Yeah, that's very true. Anytime you see mail come in, especially if it is junk mail, it looks like junk mail. If it says Kia, if it says Lexus, if it says Mercedes, or whatever the brand name is, don't just throw it away, open it up. Those recalls are very, very important. When those recalls come in, they're letting you know that, hey, there is a potential danger. You need to come in and get it fixed. And if you throw that away because you think it's junk mail, you're all of a sudden you don't know, and you say, hey, everybody, let's go to California, let's go to San Diego, and you drive, meanwhile, not knowing you've got a hidden danger of the Takata airbag, or a problem with an oil leak that they need to fix, or a bearing problem, something that's potentially dangerous. So make sure you just go to the National Highway Safety Association website It's free. Punch in your VIN number, and under recalls, click recalls. It'll tell you every recall that's been done or not done. That way you can get it done before you go, to be proactive and safe.
There you go. Shahe, I love it, and I wanted to get that one out because that's very important, because that's what's been happening lately.
Yeah.
My Toyota, everything has been getting recalled with things, so it's good to go check those out. All right. When is the book ready? We've been waiting for it. Is it out yet?
I know. I know. But right now, I do have an tentative date. September 15th is where we're at right now. We're about 75% sure that's when it's going to happen. And everybody that signs up to carconfidential.net will get an email ping saying, all right, it's dropped. Go take a look. And very excited about it.
There it is. Quickly tell them where you're located.
We're at 4610 North 7th Street, just south of Highland on the west side of 7th Street.
Thank you very much, Shahe. We have sit crooked and talk straight with our man Shahe of Mazvo. We appreciate it. So.